So I really wanted to talk about why I prefer quality in video games instead of FPS or frames per second. And it seems to me that I am in the smaller group of people. See, I think most people prefer frames per second. Like everyone wants those FPS for some reason. They want to play their video games on low with high FPS. But for me, I like quality. I want to play a game on ultra, on high settings, ultra settings. I want to see every little detail, every shadow, every little speck in the distance. I want it to be crystal clear and look very nice. That's why I just prefer quality over FPS. Don't get me wrong, FPS is great. I mean, the difference from 15 FPS to 60 FPS is mind-blowingly huge. But for me, my main monitor is 75 Hertz, which means I am able to run and see my video game up to 75 FPS, which is way more than enough for me, man. I don't need to be putting a game on low settings to hit 144 FPS to feel like I'm having fun in a video game. But see, in my opinion, just like FPS is more towards the competitive side of gaming, right? Like if you're still trying to go pro on Fortnite, then you're probably rocking high FPS. But for me, I'm much more of a casual player. I just like to enjoy games and not add more stress to my life by trying to be good at a video game for some reason. But hey, if that's your thing, then yeah, maybe you should go get some FPS, man. That's cool with me. So another reason why I prefer quality over FPS is because like growing up, I didn't have a lot of stuff. I didn't get internet until I was 15. I really didn't have much. We didn't have much money. I remember buying this computer when I was like really young, right? And I would play World of Warcraft on that. I played World of Warcraft for like 4 years at 18 FPS. And I mean, that's low. Like it was bad. Like I played that game for 4 years religiously at like 18 to 21 FPS. I think I was getting. It was extremely low. I remember seeing that too. My latency was so bad because the internet we had wasn't even in the megabytes. It was KB. It was like 800 KB a second. It was really bad. But I still enjoyed that. I love video games so much that I was cool with it, you know? So going from that back in the day to where I'm at now is huge, you know? Just crazy. Like 75 Hertz monitor, I am cool with that, man. It's amazing. And hey man, if I had enough money where I could buy a banging computer, like a super banging computer, I would still prefer gaming on high settings or ultra settings instead of high FPS. It's just my thing, man. Like if I had it to where I could have both, I'd be cool with it. But me, I have no interest in that, man. Like I am very much a minimalistic person. I have this computer. I'm probably going to have this computer without upgrading it for like the next 10 years. And I'm cool with it, man. Even if I do got the money, I don't feel any need to upgrade this computer. So yeah, man, I just prefer quality over FPS. At least in my opinion, the difference from going from a low setting to an ultra setting is 10 times better than going from 60 Hertz to 144 Hertz. Just mind-blowingly, completely different. And I like to get immersed in video game. Like I like to feel like I'm in the video game. So I could get super connected with the characters in the game and just have a very good and enjoyable time in a video game. FPS, I've seen it too. I've seen like 144 FPS and I wasn't really impressed, man. Who knows? Maybe my eyesight's not too good. But from what I've seen, I wasn't impressed at all. So like 75 Hertz that I got now, 75 FPS, that's cool with me, man. That is more than enough. I noticed no stutters or blurriness or anything. So that's coming from the kid who played World of Warcraft at 18 FPS for 4 years straight. But yeah, that's it, man. I really had to make this video though because man, so many people are just chasing the frames per second and they're buying these banging PCs to play on a setting that is lower than console to get more FPS. It's like, what are you doing, man? I just don't understand that. I don't think I'll ever understand it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool if someone wants to do that, but I just don't understand it. I'd rather have a nice visually aesthetically pleasing gaming experience versus like more FPS. And most of the time, you're probably not even getting the same FPS. It's probably because once you're going to like 144, if you don't have a banging card that could really keep up with that, you're going to be going down and up and down and up and down and up all day long. You get into a really graphics intensive place in the game, you're going to drop down to like 120 and then go back to 140. I don't know. I'm just not about the frames per second life, man. I am all about the quality. That's it, man. It's been Teebz. Peace out.